The sun hot. The sun hot. Man in the long months. Then they say why they pass, and it's up me man them. They say them a sin, see they on the way they walk. I say body them money, nobody them lock. You when me man them look me, I must see them shock like them a sin. How come them go lock? You body bad, tell them we chop you one block. But long shot, the man them this gun. The man them say this thing not come up and farm. But let them go forget small, but them pockets. Body where them got a full suck on the cake. Have fun for on a drum set when they take them. They really big fence. Now they number for make them so one bad man. They make you say now waiting. When you for the top salt, me show up and the khaki. He say in fact, you not give me button. Yeah, I said you can do like you button. Say when you for the top, so let that automatic picking. You know the take that thing, that automatic picking. I say if you want, the black automatic picking. In a original, salon never taking. Them money not lock me, I take it. For the sick people, the suffer, they dance automatic picking. So hold it along the line. The sister them fuck and the whole line. The right so then the feds fuck, they on the line. The brothers then they involve and climb. That they fly up big time. Young man and they run out of time. They are no more like the old times. And they keep pumping in the long time. More weary nowadays. Now what time? Somebody catch me, say fine, yeah, they are now. And I say correct, oh fine, only right. We have to tell how we nice sunset. But I still tell pass it. People in the suffer. Tell pass it. System hard water. Tell pass we were managing the bandit cutter. Maybe we better. We got bread, no get butter. But majority no get bread before I say butter. We don't like you, we don't link, and we the kill me, now that them now a pinch, pinch, and do it. Angry man no get choice, all man no say, angry man no get voice. You wake them leg and go buy for your toys. And so they enter small boys. Small boys now they sabi cause noise. Small boys now they sabi rejoice. And the system is for the smartest boys. I did the whole finish with these guys. Every day I dey collect these guys. And not to God, now only God rise. But come on, in the battle, you not a corner one ready to talk. Then say they don't know how long we go take by this life. Elected or selected, anyone even now, the people disappointed. Then say for it and do not the matches, so not just the touch. Let them move to us, man, matches. Them get people money, move to us, man, matches. Let them move to us, man, matches. Institutional, now I use money to find out we have. Let them force them to see money, move to us, man, matches. So funny, move to us, who's become funny, move to us, man, matches. Then once that I let them know, look how we move to us, man, matches.
If you join with this na Slpp weekly news. So what you need to do now for share the program why we come live on this wonderful Slpp weekly news. This na Slpp weekly news. Today we get a powerful program we don't promise we not see with the counter. These are the program we don't vow say we can't differentiate the difference between the APC tolongbo tollgate panbody and the Slpp. You know, but however, as the program they go on, the only thing I need for now I want to share the program.
Slpp, like one best like one best you want for kill me for the two. Once we register, we go vote against you. Like one best like one best you want for kill me for the two. Once we register, we go vote against you. Like Messiah. Don't destroy ya. Like Messiah. Don't take free money. Who's time like this? We don't let salon. Who's time like this? We just they chop me money. Youth man angry, he just they buy no gun. Teacher not get way, he say he want SS4. Then they sleep that it, he go be host in London. Inside salon self, he built $2 million house. Agenda for change. Not change for the worse. You not done the change, you want for give me prosperity. Yeah. Lie, one best. Lie, one best. Oh. You want for kill me for the truth. Once we register, we go vote against you. Lie, one best. Lie, one best. Oh. You want for kill me for the truth. Once we register, against you. Lie, Messiah. Apampo. Salon destroyer. Apampo. Lie, Messiah. Apampo. You don't take free money. Apampo. You don't eat free money. Apampo. You don't make.
Well, without wasting time, from with the Onakusha again on a cabo. Me where they talk at the studio, me na Dima the Great, the SLPP Bobo, and me co-host here and the DJ for the SLPP DJ. Well, what's your name for now? When I share this program, why we they on right now on Dima the Great, and we they live right now on the Green Movement on YouTube channel. What you need for do subscribe and follow the program. Wherein we can nyaka the APC tolongbo tollgate panbody. Well, DJ Force, you just the listing the warm up songs. What you even take? Introduce yourself to the from with them. Tell them push cabo. Wherein we they wait for Madam Tenek Bakale come. Yes, DJ Force.
Fellow Sierra Leoneans, me na DJ Force, the SLPP DJ. I greet you now out there and I welcome you now on the SLPP Weekly News. And today we don't come for Leona actually know for say we are here to destroy the APC tolongbo tollgate panbody as the people are not be political criminals. We not be don't take notes or notice of the people here or notice of this political party in Sierra Leone. And we want for come for tell una why waiting at the reason we will not for ever allow APC to status again. And I make today we don't bring this program. We are here. We have come to destroy the APC tolongbo tollgate panbody. So, Mr. Dima, say good morning to you and good morning to listeners out there. This is now our favorite program. We're at the SLPP Weekly News. Thank you, Mr. Dima.
Thank you very much, DJ, for the SLPP DJ. Well, fumble them. When I read the song, like what best. You know, one thing I want to let people to understand, whenever we are trying to differentiate the difference between the SLPP government and the APC criminal racketeer administration, will not mean well for anybody. There is a great difference. So today we can highlight the key difference between the APC and Tolongbo, because since APC lost power to His Excellency retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, APC don't confuse, they don't go disarray, they don't get no campaign message. But the only thing where they don't do, they reduce themselves into destructive opposition. Even about that, they move around again. They go see how to see say they want to reach out to other then 0% politicians. Then where some of them they just want to make their name no more. At the end of the day, just to make themselves relevant. When time come for runoff, then they give them your vote. Then from there they say they want ministerial positions, but they're not really relevant, you know. But I don't know why PPRC they still give them money. But however, Sierra Leoneans, we just want to say the APC don't fail, and we don't vow to destroy the APC from the mountain, from the sea, from the ground, beneath, anyhow. You know, there's a lot of things that we don't put according to investigations, where the APC tolongbo tollgate panbody, their chances of coming back to power inside our country, will not see them, because they are where the ideas where they get right now is different ideas, and that ideology what we get is different. We believe in power pastoralism for better, and then believe in power and for tips ceremony, you know, so that the difference landed. But however, one of the key reasons why we did talk about the difference between the APC and SLPP, we know say whenever Madabio come on, do it begin give some statements. Then when they see Bright Spider, they grab it begin debunk some statement and say government of continuity. But then we don't come up with say vote for education, because that's not the only slogan that way APC no go ever debunk. Yeah, because we know say since Mother Buchanan and power, but who sectors then they don't do extremely well on now. Of course, we get for counter all Naya today. So this is the reason why we don't kind of with the destroy APC, because the chances of APC coming back to power, no way. And we there to expose them a lot Naya today. Yes, DJ Force.
As he done it continuously, they say we are here to destroy the APC Tolongbo tollgate panbody on the land, on the sea, in the marketplaces, and in the public transport, and even in social media. You're right. Now, moving forward, what really make APC desperate? These naive people that for car now SLPP weekly news for men know for a very long time when Ernest Bai ruled our country. Before we go to 2018 elections, and then Kamara send people in marketplaces, public transport, just for they go and run a psyche, run a program for no if people then people will not get brain at the head. I make it go send people in a public market, they try for tell them and run a survey for more time. And this more time is still in his DNA. And still they talk about this more time. Now the more time don't circle them inside their own political party, where he calls it as a democratic elected president, where they fly out of Sierra Leone, they go conduct elections in other people in the country, but in your party, it don't have for 15 or 25 years, 30 days able to conduct election inside in your political party. What they call the APC Tolongbo tollgate panbody. So in the final say Ernest Bai in more time is still the rotate na in DNA and is still the try for make sure say that more time they succeed panel. Now he make if final say he don't hold in political party as jihadist war. He say anybody where it try for make sure say for do things and wait no they in favor of her, in go bring jihad war on them. So this more time is still existing. It's still a try for impose on the APCians because not like with the Sierra Leoneans, we get the largest population, we bring the SLPP to power and we bring President Bio to power. So the more time itself is killing their own political party. Here is a man who don't rule country for 11 years. He say nobody no value. Now the APC Tolongbo tollgate panbody. So they use Cherry Coco and Samura for just a photocopy them. But they say na day for APC. No, but day I make a YouTube pull out of me. It's a rescue. Are we at war? Are we at war, Sierra Leoneans? You know, Sierra Leoneans. It don't say we don't give power to APC for a very long time. They help people and now corny people them. Now make MSC tell them. It say then a corny, they run the country like funny. Yeah. Then a criminals them. Then people are then a criminals them. So if you say make a talk about Ernest Bai in corny life where they pass with, these are the things that we go left, and these are the things that we go say to Sierra Leoneans. Therefore, say this more time on I still they see when the more time don't pull Guinea president and power today. Now the more time they still Ernest Bai they fight for everything that they see today. Where APC don't turn into political violence in the Republic of Sierra Leone, not to for nothing, not to for can make Sierra Leone, now for can't thief our resources, now for can't enrich themselves. So now the reason that make we see they try for impose the more time on APC and make not on Sierra Leoneans. So I will on the force.
Thank you very much, DJ, for followers of the Green Movement. What you want here when I say the strategy for APC is not the work. But then that comes to issue. We see yesterday, Samura Kamara ago na court. The last time when Samura Kamara, when I invite them for let it go na court, what it do? It take you to man them, but board them and come on the street, boy them, they begin to stop. But I'm glad the way the IG Supula the security sector, Salone government, they listen to we, and we advise Hogi, they take it into consideration because now Salone we don't see whenever APC tolongbo to get somebody when even common invitation, but even a bad day parties the way that they go, they pass around and they blow on like say an election with it. You know, now I make a glad the way DJ Posca with that slogan, I say no rally. This is the reason why we DJ Posca would that say no rally, no run off. Now, Samura Kamara don't go na court. Well, according to the analysis we'll get now, we investigation we'll get, the evidences we'll get, Samura Kamara will likely go to jail. That now 100%. It will go to jail for 10 years. Meaning, if APC tolongbo toge panbody, now the only man who will not team up for who will not fix it, now that now will not they use that expire goose day now will not go for you for 2023 against the SLPP, the mighty SLPP. Well, una chakma will not get members say a get for go na jail. And Ernest Bai Koroma also, according to the investigation, we don't get now. Instead, he go face, it might likely face 5 years imprisonment. Ernest Bai Koroma, a for go jail. Why? For corruption, for embezzlement. Some of Boku analysis then. But me and DJ Force, we go for put their materials then together. You know, Ernest Bai Koroma, what they do to we is when they be the commander of power, if you want to impose somebody on we, just like say as a dictator. So when in the at the back, in go they use that person as a tools. They may go take even APC, they not value the constitution, they not value, they not respect them. It go take somebody where you know say that expire goose, it go put them before them. But this expire goose also what we talk about and a man where we don't corrupt heavy. And I make a gladdy today. I want to tell Ben Kefala thanks very much as a young man since when I appointed as anti-corruption minister. President Bio categorically tell us say the battle where you don't take not a small battle because we get a young people that we believe say Salone not for go before. Now they're no more for go the chop Salone money. So they get for facing you, corruption get for count against you, they get for count heavily, but you get for stand strong and resistant because with that stand fix where you go do that go make for let you conquer the corruption because remember say corruption get for fight back because when we check on now today Sierra Leone they do extremely well in when it's time to the fight against corruption and the education sector where President Biodon can impose where it don't hit the wall now. Sierra Leone not become the icon, the I-10 of Africa, just like how it was the day before. So that I will say kudos to President Bio, kudos to Ben Kefala, kudos to David Moina for these two ministers that we don't join hand with President Bio to make sure things when I want to happen at that country, let it happen. You know, now, according to the investigation, DJ Force, you see Samura don't go na court for yesterday. And now you see a silence before where Samura go, where it come. What did they happen? You see the jubilation, you see how they dance, you see how they move around. But you go quiet, they don't come. That means the evidence is against them. It's so heavy that in the nail and down that Samura Kamara, they go to jail for 10 years. And Ernest Bai Koroma might likely face jail for 5 years because of they destroy Salone, Ebola money, but good things that is so much, my brother. So DJ Force, before I can begin to the evidences and now to remind Sierra Leone how the APC not good for Salone, what in a you take on Samura Kamara and your investigation what you don't do for a court one way ago.
If you really ask me for that talk about the court issue of Samura Kamara and the entire APC, when I see an Eskumagu Tinamna Makini, he talk about jihad is war. It was not referring these words to the APC party. It was referring this word to the nation, to the presidents in the Republic of Sierra Leone. That anybody will say he go investigate them, he go bring jihad war. Yes, if you go back and look at that video, that this now is just a pocket political party. We not get nothing. When a bankrupt political party, then somebody go in and say, he go bring jihad war. It mainly under APC party for cover itself. But that meaning, that word jihad, if they talk for Sierra Leone nation, That
So meaning
anybody where they try for invest.
Meaning an indirect statement that ibedegi. Indirect statement, not to APC.
Yes,
Ibedegi, but it
yes,
to the salon
that was indirect. Yes, yes, and this is exactly what he mean. That is exactly what he mean. It was indirect speech, and this speech was going for status for His Excellency Dr. Julius Madam. But who said civil society they be sit down? Who said the civil society they be there? This is my questions. Because such former president, when say in a former president in the Republic of Sierra Leone, utter such statement, it's a threat to the station, to the state. Who said civil society be there? What is civil society they be do? So that was indirect statement. Directly, that statement was going for President Bill. He said go wage war, jihad war. The people they take and they laugh at them. They sit on a freedom. They sit on America. They sit on England, Australia, Canada, China. They laugh at them. Yeah. Now indirect statement. That statement was directly for President Bill. You know, after that statement, from 2001, I don't research. This is just a political party. How can you go and stand in front of a political party, sir? You will wage jihad war on them. How many of them? No, that statement will go for the Republic of Sierra Leone and His Excellency Dr. Julius Madam. Why? Because of inquiry. Yeah, and today, I try to draw Sierra Leonean the attention, say, APC they struggle with civilization. Now he make the final say when they say go for inquiry, Samura they go gather rare boys and buy drugs for them and take them with them to court. But this time around, we tell the nation, thanking the president in the Republic of Sierra Leone and the SLPP administrations and the police. When we say respect the police, now that don't make you start to say now when Samura they go to court, you know they see the crowd go again. Because who talk and say when you follow Samura, you go take drugs. You can't on a street or demonstrate when we are not at election. The coach they do that we come on and call they blow on. Anything will happen to you, you blame yourself. So these are the things where they for put in place for carrying what they call so far ratio again on Sierra Leoneans them. Yeah, because at the end of the day, I see no reason why an Escoma do investigation, inquiry in Sierra Leone where you know we get tension like this. For say wait, people in the Republic of Sierra Leone where they serve APC because they are from the northern part of Sierra Leone, so then get right for can't eat or involved in themselves into corruption and go for free because they are from the north. Without telling say anybody born at the north, he go do anything, he go distress you and go for free because you are from the north. Now, in this inquiry, we don't care what people they take. We will investigate. We will investigate. If Ernest Bai be investigate the SLPP administration and the late Kamara administration and they go for free, then we go tell them, say, no, we go give evidence and we go bring result to the public, to the nation that Ernest Bai chief now, they call him say world best chief man. Yes, APC, all the administration, they call themselves world best chief man. So Samura, you go on a court at the end of the day, you know, President Biabi talks, he say, I will not jail anyone. He said, but you bring people's money back. But they bring in the wrong direction at the end of the day. They're not grip or do settlement. Yeah? They're not grip or do settlement. They become to be a smart cat. And when you're a smart cat, you don't have a friend in politics. When I become a smart cat in politics, you don't have a friend. You don't get a friend. You don't get a friend. Can't pay this money when I say when I know they pay, when they go court. Well, at the end of the day, the pardon or clemency where President Bio begin and say anybody will pay this money, you know go jail you. This time, when the court hold you guilty, expect that you're gonna go to jail. Una they follow the APC tolongbo tollgate panbody. Una fee say una get right. Una know they pay tax. But now government resources now una the paper where the whole and the woman una count na street for pet. Where the whole Samura will come on a street for pet. Where would they wait for una? Una go come on the street for fight. Anything will happen to you, you blame yourself. Enough is enough. Yeah, we don't give power to APC for a very long time. Yeah, they don't destroy that country there for over 47 years. You know, they were born picking in America, he send an Sierra Leone for let go school. Not lie. But Ghana, they born picking them, they send an na Ghana for go school, for go start kindergarten day, and them using in America, they fair money. So now that system, they President Bill bring Canada country where APC they try for dinner. Yeah, yeah. So if you say make I talk about Samura and Ernest Bai Koroma, these are political criminals. Cherry Coco, we not left Cherry Coco behind because Cherry Coco now then they try for undermine and bring more time. Yeah, now then they'll go and support. They didn't support highly with Ernest Koroma, but he was one of the banker in Guinea. All the money the way Ernest Koroma be they gather. Many of the resources now Guinea it be the saver. God helps Sierra Leoneans them where they don't overthrow Guinea president. So the money don't left na Guinea in their hand.
And the mission where they been get, and the mission where they been get, since they know say they don't fail, since they know say there's no means of coming back to power, then being one make that alliance to use that side to cover with the stability inside that country.
But from where they don't Alpha Conde, from where they don't put Alpha Conde, any uniform don't come.
No
any
uniform
don't come. Any gun don't come. No gun no they carry again. No attack no they carry. You know, Sierra Leone una need to be smart. Una need to be smart. PC the whole on Alpha Conde every day. Yeah, from where they don't put Alpha Conde, any gun don't come. They don't want any motorcar. Don't run away. Say they don't want motorcar get weapon. Even though they still get their political criminals them when they don't the way they try for organize how for able destabilize the government by the border of Guinea. But you know the man way don't get Bokuto. Then there's I know what you do yesterday when me and the encounter. What you know what you do?
No.
All the mobile communication, all the mobile network, all the number the way they use na Guinea where you not register, it puts everything off. Yes. That's what yesterday the man way they in power right now. That's what he do. All the mobile numbers the way they use na Guinea where no register, it puts everything off. Anybody who want to do telephone call, you know they able. Yesterday. So they try for sift at the mobile numbers where they try for use. Yeah, where APC they try for use na Sierra Leone and na Guinea. Yesterday, everything they put her off. Any other citizen where they na Guinea, where your mobile number is not registered, but you get no, you know, say right now, they see somebody there na Germany, but they use a low number. They see somebody there na Holland, but they use the number. So yesterday, they had up all the number that they off. You see, APC they don't lost back on that ID because now their number that they behold they use when a Guinean number, but they use a like na Sierra Leone then they. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So every network where they on that rebellion activities yesterday, they don't shut down their communication line off yesterday in Guinea. That is what happened yesterday in Guinea. Yes.
That is good. That is good. That is
because I know that we don't regroup through communication.
Yeah, when a proactive, you know, saying a proactive leader than I'm glad the way president be good the last time to go give a small advice. You know, as once a military man, he seen a young man, they come up and the man can revive and country then. President go there and go make sure we tie with security sector, you know, because at that side the APC they want use, they be the threatening we say, they say now UN go part we. Yes, yeah, we say the power didn't die, ready for die. You know, so now the allegations.
Yeah, they don't commission 2023, 30, they know they build the 2023.
But this is the thing where they move around with because there is no campaign message for them. The only thing they say 2023 SF APC back to power. APC back to power under which ground? Under which category? Yes, because one, they say food there, pepper there, jagato there, maggi there, yabas there, tomato there, tomatoes there. But let one APC member or even the parliamentarian, let them come now do, let them tell we see since they've been there in a power, some of them stay now, Ernest Bai Koroma don't come with them back. make sure that you when they enter the House of Parliament. When last they even make pepper farm or pepper garden at the backyard? When last they
Nothing.
make pepper farm? You know, Sierra Leone, President Bio, under President Bio, and now we don't see light. Now we don't see transformation. But this Celtic devil party, what they want to do? They want care we go back. What? A Sierra Leonean then said, no, we not go back anymore. We won't go before. Other nations, other countries, and they try to go before. But wherein we get destructive oppositions, then one can't care we go back. Because what did they believe in? I am peace them. Now Emerson sing that music, then that they say thanks to Emerson. Because if you listen to Emerson in song, everything will be there happen. Ernest Bai Koroma. When these are the fact, the evidences now where they right now, now the house, now the court, where Ernest Bai Koroma be the buy houses them, they buy they buy share inside all them companies them. Now how it be they do? One great man equal in several best. But the shamefulness about that again is he wake up again, he go to other country, then he go borrow money, then they not paying up, he go mess up there. Now President Bio can begin clean and mess up again. Therefore, it's time the thing will happen at Japan. You know, so the evidence is a lot. So Ernest Bai Koroma, when he be in power, all the insubordinate they when they be there around them, what did they do? They all just like how they lead an thief man, a thief. Now, so the one way it can bring before we insert it be the racketeer. But Ben Kefala, I know say he stands strong. Now make a glady. We all they see today. We don't see hala ways. Samura Kamaloo Kamara go na court. What he go here read the England no say they go na jail 10 years. So this is not reliable information they tell us. 10 years that man get for go na jail. And Ernest Bai Koroma might likely for 5 years in jail. And Ben Kefala, you need for stand strong. Very, very strong. And tell you, Oja, and I know say you go do them because now think about what happened in South Africa right now. Yeah, Jacob Zuma, because of corruption, he go to jail. If you come out again, where he come again, they can't go back inside again. So I know say other countries that they depend on Australia right now for to fight the fight against corruption. How will they handle them and the percentage which I will take them from them and which I will do today. But they still say the IMP them, they won't resist on them, you know. But however, this is an unfortunate situation where DJ Force say something, say, and it's by Koroma that talk with a talk. And they can't play that statement tire for honor. What is say that statement with a give, that particular statement, it was indirect statement. It will not be the talk to the APC tolongbo to get panbody, but if they give this indirect statement directly to the government of Sierra Leone that anybody will get mind to can hold on or could do this, it will declare jihad war against anybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, DJ Force.
This is very simple. APC is a small pocket political party. We not even get membership registered to 2 million out of 7 million population. Statistically, when I do research. So for a leader in a political party, where the whole that political party use it as political shield, it got to now be talk about jihad. How many people they did the way they use jihad word party? You know what is the meaning of jihad? So you know, be they refer that to APC, maybe they refer that to the Republic of Sierra Leone president, to the nation, that he will bring jihad war. Yeah. So
before DJ before I hold it there, I want that will listen to what he depend on because Sierra Leone are quick to forget, and we there to remind them. When I listen to the statement, exact statement from Ernest Bai Koroma, what he talk, and this statement will not take lightly. I'm glad the way the political messiah don't interpret that particular statement for we. When I listen to what he get for tell we.
APC. You know what he make at the show now all the money? All them problem here at this party, now they were responsible. if after this convention anything go wrong, believe you me, SSF, I go lead a jihad when go against any other man. Because the party don't tire, no go so. When I don't tire, no go so. When I don't have problem again, no go so. We are when I take all of this, and the party they tell me, I say we don't tire. Make una munku politics now about this party. Munku politics. We don't tire and we don't tire and we don't tire. Now I don't address anybody. Now munku politics. When I all
yes, Sierra Leoneans, now with the analyze issues, now with the totogbe and with the hard fact way I understand, way a lean man will not understand, you understand. For me, granny way na Kamakuye, for me uncle way na Kabbalah, for me big brother way they na man order say. This the SLPP weekly news. When I don't listen to Ernest Ebola most like tolongbo tollgate panbody a statement. And I'm glad the way my brother DJ Force here talking categorically say now indirect statement where this man do. Yes. Indirect statement. And whenever somebody where would they expect a lot from, it shows a statement where it not mean well. I believe say it's not a troublesome. But however, Sierra Leone a country where nobody they above the law. Nobody no go tips alone money, you go free. You run away, you say you go. So I'm glad the way the law ready to deal with then thief man there. Yeah, DJ for what that you want take it before I behold you. Yes.
I'm glad the way bring that video back to people. Out of 7 million populations, APC not even get 2 million population in the APC. So how can you wage jihadist war on APC? Technically, una things in politicians, Republic of Sierra Leone need to be wise upstairs, need to spread their brain. When a politician speak, may they actually know what he mean and why it talk up or why he say this. A political party where not even get registered member reach 100. You are talking about jihad and that political party.
Your voice don't go. The mic. Check and do ya. We know they get you. Yes, that was DJ for the SLPP DJ. Yeah. Sorry for that interception. It come back just now. Yes, Madam Tenet Baka with the live. So the link there to you, you go able to join for the program at the live right now. You got for be a miss small. So we okay. At the live, Madam Tenet Baka. Sierra Leoneans. Now, one of the reasons why we don't tell when I say no runoff 2024 elections. Maybe don't go to salone. I don't do investigations as an investigative journalist. I don't go see things with President Beauty do. We one day in the history of Sierra Leone will not see him. I get the opportunity to interview some big players and people then where they work directly to make sure the free education, the free quality education for let it go before let it team up. Now, why are they wait for Madam Tenet Baka in DJ Falls? I just want to show you some things that we don't make APC don't sky, we don't know say exactly because of some of their reasoning the APC coming back to power again for be very slim. So as I wait for my co-host, I want to share me joining to Sierra Leone and my investigations we are going to do on this education we President Bill don't count. Listen, do ya.
Earlier, but ultimately, I don't kind of contact Mr. Simon Kulu, being the regional officer, who coordinates all the basic educational activities at the Eastern region. Myself, I'm really happy for meet you. I will get program today na radio number where they invite me. We will start, 8 o'clock. I don't there, but fortunately, I don't come in contact with a young man. He wants to really know exactly waiting that happen, the area of the free quality education. As basic education, person where they at least coordinate. I mean, one for tell you say, His Excellency vision for education is very great. Now this part, now the entire country. With everybody the benefit, you understand that. Since we president introduced free quality education, they say, well, what we do is all the pillars them way them for support the free quality education for try for bring them back. And in 2007, we get one Mr. Thomas Naya, where the past regime take over, looking for transfer down to McKinney. Since then, the Basic Education Commission units in Kenema, they don't go down at some point. But fortunately, where the president, take over and we minister, Dr. David Moynihan Senga, another vibrant, minister, a consultative minister. This is a minister we really bank on, and they do great for me, SCC. The free quality education, basic and senior, education don't really pull water in the country, and they do well. Honestly, he always stay in touch with each and everybody for make sure say the right support where the government will give the policies and procedures regarding education for at least let education in Sierra Leone be considered again as a anthem of West Africa, because say other big allegiances in other countries and I had don't can get education. So people will consider this country, as anthem of West Africa. So now that kind of situation, now His Excellency they try to do, but now they do presently and God willing, they get the president, get the minister, when Dr. David Moynihan Senga, and also all other key actors, the minister, the Buklani business, when they all time with Ojak for LCC, the president in vision for this nation in terms of education, we don't achieve that.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad for hearing that.
Now, as we they forward on, me fun with them. DJ Force, I cover this video for Sierra Leoneans then for letting understand the joining way the Green Movement take the Salone. When we declare for free quality education, vote for education, I don't talk I say we cover that initiation because we know when the APC tolongbo tollgate panbody can say yes now we start or now we do this. So that me joining and that's now been the coordinator I've been the interview, the regional coordinator for the basic education sector na Southeast Dandy. But we get a lot way I go out to the public. However, let's go back to the APC tolongbo tollgate panbody because these are some of the reasons why they defend.
I want comment on that interview.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry, viewers, followers, we get some technical problems anyway. With DJ Force. DJ Force, they come back. Just like RBDC, that man, now one of the big Alajo, where they work very hard when I'm Mr. Michael, they work very hard to make sure education enter and various part na salon. But as with the 14, DJ Force they try to come in also, well, let me continue the interview a little bit. So when I say go could you follow up with you, me and I be the talk yanda. This now SLPP weekly news for model.
Just a small question for you. How then between the way the government right now in the South, they want a special at this particular sector at this region, Canada. How do they feel? What's their motivation? You will tell me something about different.
Yeah, well, before I do that, DJ Force, I'm glad the way DJ Force don't come in, but he don't come out. However, we get some technical problems anyway. I'm not sorry for that. Let me continue with the interview while we wait for Madam Tenet Baka and DJ Force to come in. Yeah, so.
Quality education when other people don't come about, then to give them what's their motivation? How do they feel about the education sector we man don't come?
Let me tell you one thing, my brother. The kingdom, I will tell you, they're over happy and they're ready for land. You understand? Though some then they will and get some, but with the kind of motivation where the president, where the minister, you understand, they put in, they don't make the parents them, the picking them, everybody happy for land in this country. I tell you, in we 2004 education policy, make it clear say every Sierra Leonean citizen, Pekin, get the right for go through basic education. You understand? Now, nobody know they pay for, nobody pays school fees in this country. And the entire country. You understand? Then, in that notwithstanding, the innovations, the way the minister, you understand, they try for at least, try for put in, like for instance, before this time, we go to map for at least buy scratch card when they say results that don't come out. You understand? They go buy 45,000. Imagine if you get 2-3 picking. You understand? And plenty money that one there. So that is to say, president in his wisdom and also the minister don't put money now each and everybody in pockets. You understand? Yeah. Because you just need for using the first 6, 8. Bam, you are there. You know they buy credits. You just need power inside this common phone. You understand? Now, don't introduce dictionary again. And I tell you, before this time, you understand, in those days in the 70s, we got 3 choices of school. We begin the seats, MPSC. You understand? And they put in for 3 different schools. But I tell you, that one maybe don't die down at some point. But His Excellency, with the minister where he gets, you understand, with Minister Dr. David Mwena Senge, you understand, the great man. This young man don't make sure say, he don't introduce the 3 choices of school back. We don't introduce that in the last year, and it's working well. As I talk to you, placements be only doing a Freetown, but the minister say no, enough will just stop na Freetown. It will be replicated in all districts, all regions. When we don't talk about placements, once that Pekin don't put in for choice 1, 2, and 3, you understand? It gets every right where it don't get the government passing mark when at 230. If you enter that school of choice, what it don't put in for.
So you know it would mean it. You know it will get first choice, second choice will be.
You understand? So that one the day. So that opportunity don't dey now. As I talk to you, the reason why I'm at the radio here today, now for make I go able at least informed, because I engage media for promote and propagate the aims and objectives of the mission of the commission, Basic Education Commission. You understand? For many people they know, because this is another commission where they work with the main ministry. You understand? For ensure the government in policies regarding education, they don't really do. Inclusion, when nobody know they left there, you get there, you go school. You understand?
Yes,
you sit exam. Last year, when we conduct exams, even this year, when they
Welcome, DJ, for the SLPP, DJ. I'm glad you don't come back.
I
You don't listen
think
to the interview.
I'm very
Yes.
sorry. It's like this information where I don't bring calm to the nation about this jihadist war. Now I mean they don't organize them, said they ring my phone 24 hours just for take me off from this program. This is the whole, because the number that they are ringing me on, I don't know these numbers. Yeah. Now this program where they don't see, now I mean they don't find out say, oh, we will not go allow DJ4 for participate in this program. But anyhow, I say sorry to the viewers them. I say sorry to Green Movement supporters, and I say sorry to the SLPP followers now through Green Movement. Now that interview, so we do that interview now open Sierra Leone and their mind on the free quality education, because when we be there, we be there, you will be in a diaspora. We people they say narrating education.
Sure.
But when you go as an investigative journalist, when you go, where you gather, you find the way Camo hits, now the people they begin even pay attention now. But what really President Biode try, according to the interview we go do, and what that man they pass, that they first this way people they pabele they go school. President Biode say, not to bele go make, you know go school, not to Ibrahim na get bele. Yeah? Bele different from education. You can even have a bele you land book if none of my God don't give you the sense for land book. Where they study, not to bele they study. Now you brave, now they read. So now I'm a president. He opened the free quality education at the 4 cardinal point in the Republic of Sierra Leone by giving opportunity to pregnant women to come and sit in the classroom for education. So now I'm cook out the campaign. Vote for education. No run off. Come 2023, 2024. Moving forward. I tell President Bio, thank you. From that interview where you go to, SS4 go together with the APC, Tolongbo, tollgate, panbody. Because that SS4 was a gateway to delay Sierra Leoneans not to get to university stage. But now you pick it 18 years. It don't sit exam. It don't go university. Now, you pick it before it go to 18. Already, it don't able write for you. It don't able read for you. Now, I mean, this year was, you go find out, say, many passes take place. You see any opposition come out talk? Fellow Sierra Leoneans, when I see who say this year results will come on, when I hear anything where opposition talk. But when we start the free quality education, after we don't put the foundation, we don't put measures in place, we say free quality education. What do you mean by free quality education? You don't go sit exam, you know the spy. You know the bribe teacher, you the meriter. Now, the beginner don't adapt to the system. The first failing may take place massively. The second failing take place. The third, when the passes don't increase, you hear any civil society talk, you hear any radio station and Twitter comment about these passes will take place. You know, SLPP, they need direction. We allow pay attention a little bit. At least, we for don't get strategic communication for go sit down and broadcast about the massive passes will take place in the Republic of Sierra Leone. As the opposition, they were failing, they take place, they damage this government, they try to put this government down, they say, not to education, picking a day per fail. You see any house of parliament talk about the passes? Nobody, when the masses, they see some people, they get credit, 20 credit, 5 credit, 10 credits. Pass. Excellent. You see anybody go to parliament house, you go talk? You see anybody go to radio station, you go talk? You see any civil society go criticize? No, why? Because the foundation don't take off to a higher destination. Now, the picking all the president, you don't pass around, you don't tell the mommy there. He said, me na president. What do you make today I be president? He said, now where I educate. He said, the millennial know the he said, the millennial all the wrong issue now. You know they answer illiteracy. He said, I want to let you pick be president. He said, I want to let you pick be lawyer. He said, I want to pick educate. Let you go hard. Let buy house for you. Let build house for you. He said, now only education go do that. He said, I want to let you pick get education. Let get job now. Let get job elsewhere. Now only president you ever in the history of the Republic of Sierra Leone where don't bring such messages to the nation. Some people are waiting at the brinker. Now lawlessness. Now me don't go talk about jihad war. the Jordan nobody go and ring me for not participate by this program. And that is exactly where they mean by bringing jihad. How can you bring a jihad in a political party when you not get 5 million population? When you not get 2 million population? When you not get 100 million population registered? So where the jihad war is coming from? So if they refer to His Excellency Dr. Julius Madabio in government, now make way pass around a left rest, it's 260,000. They go Tina Makeni, they say rest don't go 500,000. Now me say, na social media say, you know. Now, I they call upon the Minister of Information and Communication for say APC in the personate in communication. They in America, they use Sierra Leone number, they show like Salone they. Guinea, they don't take over responsibility, they don't cancel all the number they na Guinea. So me say they call upon the government, the one way they use impersonation, where they in diaspora, they use Sierra Leone number, they show like Salone and they let the Minister of Information carry inside and check this card that we register and street on and the SIM card that we not register. And wouldn't the company where they personate this communication. Yeah, Guinea, they don't cancel all the number they when some man they in the diaspora, they use Guinea number, they don't cancel them. They must say no.
People were glad they are happy when you call that topic. A very, very good important message where you don't call for the government, because if the government do that, they make sure that everybody the SIM card where they use in that country. Because remember, saying the election time they come, the SIM card where they use in that country, you register your name they panam. If you use that particular SIM card to do bokutin and need to do some clandestine deals,
to create violence, to create impersonation, exactly. Yeah,
exactly. Because based on that, you will help to track anybody. Remember, say we don't come with a law where they protect Sierra Leoneans. Then that's cybercrime law where they don't come with. But we see say people are not even they look into them. They not even care about what they happen because there is no restriction on the SIM card. Yeah, I'm glad for that way you talk. You know, thank you very much. I think we will not wait for continuing the message for Sierra Leone to the government. Let them take that message very, very serious. You know, information minister, just like how you talk, any for time or job, because we don't recommend them. Now to that time they will say, but good things the way the government they do, even at them projector will be small, and they be the cow them film they will watch Jesus Christ and film them. They hang up. So that information, things the way President Bill don't do, therefore can't go to the urban area then. But we don't understand with information ministers and the strategic communication department where they under, they're really lazy. They absolutely they do absolutely nothing. But me not there for to chastise them. The only thing I go tell you now, their recommendation they want to take them very, very serious. When I not only team up, dress your coat and tie and make like say you're not fine boy, they abandon President Bill in job to do. What do you need to do? Make sure the information then where the people then are the rural area, the urban area, then when they need to understand and know, let it reach there. Do ya? That's not me your message. LDJ for sorry, one intercept you. Continue.
Yeah, so in the final say Guinea and where the Guinean president and one of the step this way don't take. Every numbers that are not registered but they're using to communicate in Guinea. It don't cancel everything. It clock the communication where they impart to their country numbers the same way they go into Sierra Leone. Now, if I now say all the political criminals the way they don't have diaspora, they are using Sierra Leone numbers under the number where they get na America. They say it's dangerous messages, harmful messages in Sierra Leone for they create war and challenge the police. If I don't say somebody there na diaspora where they talk say they run behind the police, any side where the police and they may kill the police. If you check the number where they use, na Salone number, but it not leave na Sierra Leone. So me they bring this information to the government, to the Minister of Information and Communication for making actually know people where they use data mobile in the country if they SIM card register, because everybody today when they don't have diaspora, where they call for war in Sierra Leone, where they call for demonstration in Sierra Leone, where they call for rebellion in Sierra Leone, for challenge the police and challenge this government, your number they are using is Sierra Leone number. So we call upon the Minister of Information for me to get at the bottom of this, make know the root cause. How are they doing it? And how are they going about it to impersonate Sierra Leone number for creating the hand in the country? So Guinea, they don't solve the problem. They shut the whole communication down for 2 days. They don't search for all those numbers. They don't make sure they don't pull their number the day. Even their number the way APC picking they don't na APC terrorist rebellion they don't na Guinea. Now they na Guinea they use Guinea number, but na Sierra Leone number they register with. So when they talk, na Sierra Leone number they see, but na Guinea they lead on. So this also they create tension at the state. I would call the government attention for making go look into them here as this also na part of cyberbullying, na part they create war in a country. Yeah, na impersonation na they use so towards with communication.
Thank you very much, DJ Force. Now we come back to the tolongbos. You remember one thing when you talk about here, you say the House of Parliament, they're not even they appreciate what the education where President Biron come with, where people that don't value, where education don't make Sierra Leone don't go to another stage. Well, now I want to remind Sierra Leone and let everybody understand, see, Sierra Leone right now, the whole world, the Paluca Salone, because of this education. But before I count the video on this free quality education and also evidence against the Ernest Bai Koroma and the Samura Kamara, I want to tell you, say, President Bio, when he meet the education sector, it be rotting. We remember, say, picking them with the thief, they do more practices there. Yes, we even have the president until you go on global, he say, no, what did happen? Not to so. What we say they fight corruption, now then corrupts act then they. But however, now we hear it from President Bill, what he talk. Then from there, we count with the level where Sierra Leone reach now inside education. We don't make APC tolongbo tollgate panbody with the destroy 2023-24 election. We now listen to President Bill.
Yesterday, I come back from international trip. I see people that they claim patabos or then they run away for TIF exam. I don't believe this one. You cannot see it. There is no shortcut to success. You get for sit down and burn that midnight candle. We self government, we know they stop. Anybody who will catch, be you teacher, parent, or student, we don't follow hard by you. Go catch you the thief than they own. Because now this is the beginning. When I can say now them pardon, minister the president, now then the thief. Corruption. This is corruption.
Yes, President. Hey, the visionary leader. When you get a visionary leader, whenever I speak, my mind, my heart, all is satisfied. You know, this now how Ernest Bai Koroma, they don't indoctrinate the criminalities into students there when they know the study. They pay money for grades to pass. So could you imagine you president come out abroad? It come meet school picking and they jump on top of houses because they want tip exam. But now you know they're happy. So what did you think?
Now inside Frito we see. Now inside Frito we see in the eastern part of Frito where exam they take place. Picking they come on na street they demonstrate because they not allowed them for spy. Now inside APC, who said they call they say now the stronghold. In the final say, picking they sit exam now. When President Biodo build this free quality education, they abandon school. They not agree go sit the exam then. They mock them. They cancel. They see the propaganda APC they do because Ernest Koroma build illiteracy in them. Shaka Stevie build illiteracy in the APC system. Now, President Bio, you know how that? He said there is no shortcut to success. You have to bound the candle. APC, they hate no day for education. Now, then a granite selling, now they sabi patch granite, grain granite, garipa buttercup. You don't buy it to pop. Now APC the good part. To pop. You don't buy it to pop. Where you go Freetown, now the capital city, you know, where you belt or your shoes, it won't lose. You pay any side for make shoes, you know, it's a shoemaker. But any side they pass, now top up, you don't buy top up. Because why? APC not build education in their people. They don't believe in education. Now, when SLPP can power, they find it difficult. Because the APC no more go in power, you see they see diplomatic passport, they give criminal like Sarah the Great. He not able in a comedian, but he not able write. He not sabi write English. He not sabi write Creole, but they make comedy. They take diplomatic passport, they go later on in America. They pass they eat cassava leaf. The way government do something, they pull video against the government. It cost Fatima abuse 24 hours. It abuse we cyber law or breaker. But governments, you know, they look, they know they do nothing. So you see, President Bio, he talk and said there is not going to be any shortcut to success. You're going to burn the candle. Brother, who burn the candle? I left for study, candle case for me. If I put education inside the brain, my brother, you get for read. But because they don't know that, and they don't sabi that, and the people that put their school, they don't listen, now I may watch they nurture in their children. Now lawlessness. And the lawlessness, where don't they take place? This BNT. In the eastern part of Freetown, we call upon the police for me to pay attention. This country, APC picking they travel Canada diaspora, they respect the police on this side. But they are not respecting our police on that side. The lawlessness, people will not begin to take law in their hand. We call upon the government in the Republic of Sierra Leone for making stand firm for discipline lawbreakers. Enough is enough. Yeah? Let's go back for the free quality education. I tell President Biotenki, we make SS4 go together with the APC Tolongbo tollgate panbody. Now we pick it, they left 18 years. They don't go university. The mommy they safe now with the day, now na Sierra Leone, they don't gladly. Even the diaspora woman, the way they're picking a day na Sierra Leone, they don't gladly because they're picking a cow with a very quality result this time. And the population will travel this year na Sierra Leone, we don't go the order return, all the political rebels the way APC get na diaspora, they all go this year na Sierra Leone. When they don't go, what did they go see? The order card, they don't set them out. I don't run the survey from December 1st to December 31st. Everybody will go Sierra Leone, they honor get nothing for can't talk about the government. The order set them out. Because when they go to Freetown, they saw 24-hour electricity. And they saw solar light on the streets. So what did they not be see? What did they not be left in the country? Now they go see this time around the order return. You don't see, they don't become silent. President Bill, kudos, continue. The good job. We tell you, take it. So, Arabi, they tell you, can a UK not ever go to the House of Parliament again and talk say Pikine they fail? APC not ever go to a radio station and begin to talk say Pikine they fail because this year, the massive passes will take place in education ever in the history of Sierra Leone. They all, in fact, would have been more universities because at the end of the day, the university all not able to accommodate the population we get past 6 mark for go attend universities. Yeah, past when President Biodo they try for say they're going to expand more universities in the provinces because MBC alone the population we don't cap people they know.
Yeah, but I hold on there. I'm glad you wake up with that. You know, Sierra Leoneans. One thing I want to understand. Ernest Bai Koroma beget the money, he beget the finance. The late Ahmed Tijan Kababa laid a foundation for their universities, then go all over another country. But Ernest Bai Koroma is done with Nkabas, they kulundo all, they thief all. But it's very, very shameful to see Ernest Bai Koroma go na kono, he go make promises there. Deliver the inquiry self-talk can do. So when you talk about education to build university all over, I just think about Ernest Bai Koroma. You know, some of these corruption charges that we get against them, this they make it go 5 years imprisonment. 5 years. You don't take time to go past down there. But however, DJ Force, now listen to some of this IMP, this man where they lie. Well, glad now where Silver Blighty don't take a battle against them, where they molest every day because you know, some people that they forget respect, but in our respect, and I make APC boys that they molest them. You know, when I listen to The lie where it go lie to Sierra Leoneans.
Done, the campus or the headquarters of the Eastern University will be placed in Koroma. You know, when we deal with the manifesto, where they talk now the manifesto, and then they talk about free. But we make sure say what we talk, we do them. And when they talk about the agenda for prosperity, when they talk about the infrastructure in continuation, the energy in continuation, agriculture in continuation, the healthcare will go continue, but we will lay emphasis on the human resource development. We will lay emphasis on how the economy will get money for himself. We will lay emphasis on how the young man will get more work for himself. That's the focus of the agenda for prosperity. That's the commitment we make now. And when we make commitment, we stand by our commitment. Because what you talk, we mean it. And when we talk something, we do it. So when I say, when we talk about the agenda for prosperity, the change, where we make any Sierra Leonean feel good, we mean it. We mean it, we don't do them, and we say don't feel it.
Man in the battle, thing are in corner one, then the photo. Then said, I don't know how long we go take man this life. Elected, selected, anyone again now, the people disappointed. They say for already do, now the matches on a job, they crash. Let me see who bust back matches. Them get for money, who bust back matches. Never we, who bust back matches. Constitutional rights. Now I use the money, keep on how we are.
Yes, DJ Force. Muku boss per matches. It just they scratch no more, they scratch. When they make the foundation all be there, but let them, now making can say, when somebody not suffer for something, when they get the opportunity, what did they do? It misuse them. Now the Muku boss per matches down there. Yeah? When President Bio come, it can't make say, don't know the day, it work very hard to build a solid foundation for Mama Sierra Leone. Now make anything will happen, not a joke. Anybody will disappoint them, and they deal with them, in other ways time. Now that we call a visionary leader. Now that we call somebody who believe in a country, believe in people them. But look at this man waiting up now, Kono. If they talk to the people them, like say, in a talk and do, but in a talk and lie. But however, DJ Force, because you make out with that statement about university, now make us say, let me count with evidence. You know, say we the green movement, we don't talk no more. We can count with anything when they call evidence where they support with claims them. Now that make people they believe in we. Now then they make we are very, very powerful. Now then they make we expand with network then. All over. So followers of the green movement, be assured say the campaign what we don't take, vote for education. Yes, we encourage everybody let them join we for that campaign day. Yes, we don't see other one that will like for thief where somebody call initiation and a thief out. But however, this initiation will call it when Kamara will join together 2024, no runoff for President Talk and do bill. Vote for education. Yes, President Bio name sweet na me more seven now. DJ Force, there's a big DJ. Yeah, what are you on take? I see they take some thought against this.
Yeah, you said the Scopa talk say they not talk about free. They you manifesto, they are not talking about free. When we came in the campaign message to the Sierra Leoneans, they're free. That word free, we don't damage APC. Tolongbo, tollgate, panbody. So now I make it try for rebunk that statement. Say we all manifesto will not get free. But we are talking about he said he's talking about university infrastructure agenda for poverty. Because the agenda for prosperity and Eskomadi talk, it don't meet anybody. So now agenda for poverty. Now being count on Sierra Leoneans, then I know they lost power. They go talk to the ground dry. Yes, that is the agenda for poverty. Just immediate 1 month when they lost power, the ground dry. We begin to say they talk say the ground dry. The way President Bio they travel across the country, they now hold the money they say they want eat. And now President Bio be the family be the eat. Then we he talk about inside his speech, and his command they talk about inside his speech talking about agriculture. Where's the youth farm? Sierra Leone, where is the youth farm? If you are talking about campaign message in your campaign message talking about agriculture, where is the youth farm? Where you kill Kamala people in? You build them in mass grave. You don't give them burial respect. So now some of them here we need for remind Sierra Leone that APC not good for themselves and they're not good for Sierra Leone. Moving forward, today, President Bio don't bring agriculture tractor machines them. Where SLPP be in power from 1996 to 2007, they come with 300 tractors machine and they hand over the APC, tolongbo, tollgate, panbody. They take and they go sell all na Guinea. They say, who people them, a bike clean, they for the survive pan, who people them, now for bread market na streets, they're not for work. And when they say staple food, now what you they provide where they eat, they mean staple food. A staple food of a nation must be produced by the nation. Not all that they go take dollar, go buy money, rest in China, na is staple food. No, now what you they provide inside the whole of West Africa, Guinea, what did they eat? Now they provide that. Ghana, what did they eat? Now they provide that. Nigeria, what did they eat? Now they provide that. What do they eat? Now buy what they go buy. How a country go this so? Now President Bio is smart. He bring up agriculture tractors. And as they talk of agriculture, he left the rice bag of rice 260,000. 260,000. They will go to 300,000 now because of the pandemic, because of the global disaster, the global economics war we don't can. Then he goes sit down and McKinney, he talk like him be able to put the price of rice down. He meet a bag of rice to 60,000, he take her to 260,000. Fellow Sierra Leonean, today's message they go purely to the northern part of Sierra Leone. Now the northerners they don't make APC stubborn, especially the Limbas and the locals and the Creoles. Now they don't make APC stubborn as Sierra Leone. Now they visit APC because I know you call Timini the Timini people them APC don't destroy them past all tribes in the Republic of Sierra Leone. APC don't marginalize them. When you talk of these things, people is tribal. What do you mean? We have citizens called Limbas. We have citizens called locals. We have citizens called Creoles. And these are the tribes where APC they use for destroy Sierra Leone. Today, we call up on now. We not vote for APC camp 2024, 2023. We not vote for them. Even when they're in the opposition, what I don't get in that parliamentary seat now, the northern part of Sierra Leone, una point me anything for now. The transform they bring members of parliament, councillors, they go cut and they run away. And they are from the north. The way possible talk about the north, they say tribalism. No, this time we're gonna keep the record straight. The northern part of Sierra Leone. Now they make APC they destroy Sierra Leone. And once you're not able to develop the north, Sierra Leone not go able to take off to a final destination. Anyway, President Bio come, he don't make sure he don't take the development across the country. Mainly in the northern part of Sierra Leone. Now they concentrate more for make to say. If you able to develop that place, they will go able to develop back. Then there's now electricity. So when they don't go negotiate, because Bumbuna don't done. Yeah, Jude Jallo, it's a cuff back for go connect Ivory Coast Light to Bumbuna so that the north back they go able to get electricity and factory there for Canada area they need. But when I wait time for go vote, now APC now they go vote for. They go give when they swear in. They go sit down in the House of Parliament, they go talk say Afakana APC. Just because President Bio don't see say Afakan go able bring what in the people they want in that area. Day. So when Salah Jussi Sherry be the vote for APC, we not be saying that SLPP. Now where Alpha Can they don't get a position inside APC. Now they tell now they go and talk say Alpha Can na APC, but where one flag bearer inside they will not get you know the Northerners. Now don't make APC not become stubborn and they play jihad, they want to bring jihad politics. Because when time reach, we know they vote for development, we they vote for ethnic, tribe, and region. Because if not for development, then that means APC not supposed for even get one parliamentary seat and the northern part of Sierra Leone. Una go check what did they bring up for una for 11 years? Nothing. But when time reach for go vote, now for the back una go vote. Una be careful. APC is dangerous. It's a political criminal party. Now the picking no more and the girlfriend and the benefit. Una own the indigenous, the local farmers, where they in that area the benefit no they reach una. Not on our president Biodon Kai they can install transformers and now achieve them. Una ever see electric pole now achieve them? Now district headquarters? No. All side they concentrate on McKinney. Now where Leo Star go even equalize with Ivory Coast. You know see no jubilation. Now the McKinney town. But the whole country, they jubilate. I just want for inform Sierra Leone, they say, for say when Leo Star equalize with Ivory Coast, Freetown dance, Polo dance, Kamara dance, Kono dance, Kaila dance, Mwaba dance, both dance. You know, no happiness, no dance, na McKinney. So I just want to bring that to the nation for say, the North, McKinney, una be careful. Now una go tin up inside McKinney, una the cost president be mama, una the nas bube dance. Yeah? So for that reason, and we just want to tell una say APC not good for Sierra Leone and they're not good for themselves, fellow Sierra Leoneans. APC not good for themselves, na Sierra Leone. Yeah? So if you able to ask me for make a talk about the free quality education and the video we don't play, well, now President Biodon prove them wrong. He say every district headquarters now will get 2 universities or 3 universities. So if an commander will be universities, then and people that Arabic school, where they picking them, they study Arabic, it go turn out as ABK and Ernest Bai Koroma. When I remember I say that name, they pull up at that university there, and they give that school back to the Arab picking them where they don't they go for when they go study Arabic day. That's that name, that university, would they pull up, would they change the name, not to the name ABK.
Well,
yeah, that place where they go study Arabic.
DJ for these are some of the criminalities where we talk about the Ernest Bai Koroma, where they don't indoctrinate into a moku of a still was them. How you go couch people then come look at the man that the next time we'll get program I got for count that evidence. Yes, how you go do that? The Arab people then come to open the university. Then you go up on. Then you go make and say that EBK University. Where the university, where the school, where it come out, where it go. Magboroka Boys School. And no able to do and pass. The time where it won't come out. Now power now begin come off flag. And they put white touch panel to come off flag people there. Now man we not value education. They gratis and they go open a month. Na local they talk say university to build and 6 months. University with 6 months to build that where you promise corner people then say you go build university, you know do one. On 2012, till a time down.
11 years in all build university. They say university, yeah, they say university in 6 months for build, but 11 years it will be any university in the Republic of Sierra Leone. Could you imagine?
At all not. You're not able to do that. Very, very deceitful. You know, Sierra Leone, are we there to expose the APC tolongbo tollgate panbody from the mountain, from the sea, from the ground, beneath the air? We expose them. Yes, because they're not good for Mama Sierra Leone. But I'm glad and I tell the security, thanks very much for Samura Kamara where you go na court. They come a call because you know say they go jail. They go jail. Yes. You know, that's when for sure. So if APC what you wanna get for do now when I begin look for somebody else to stand because anybody who wanna put before president you with the bulldozer. In fact, all the one they wanna get set for 2024 election, they honor criminal record and they where they even disqualify them for then they run for public office in that country. You know. Sierra Leoneans, this na SLPP weekly news. And as we don't tell when I say we the BOA network, we there on Twitter. I got for put there something there. We there on Twitter. We there also on YouTube. We there on on TikTok. We don't expand with network, and we can build a very solid network for the campaign. This campaign, a campaign mission, that campaign strategies now we put in place. Even though we're not going for camp, put everything in place here, because whenever we come with something, we see copycat them, they copy them, then continue with them. But however, a good, because a good to be a leader, then others follow. So at times when all we wanna believe in we will send with message out there. And we believe in Mama Sierra Leone, we believe in President Bio in trajectory we stand on, we see Papa Sierra Leone for better. So anybody we mean well for Salone, for let a Salone go before, now for join the campaign. The APC tolongbo tollgate panbody will put them on a bench. 2023-24 election, no runoff. Vote for education. President Bio don't work so hard for allow a young people chief man them way they know me well for that country, where they don't recycle themselves, they don't come. Political criminals, political rebels, them, political monkus, they don't come. They say 2023. Now they don't campaign message and 2023 back to power. But we wanna see the leader way Ernest Bai Koroma go team up na kono, they go team up, they lie, big lie where there's no shame at all. They lie to the public. But I'm glad the way social media is very, very powerful. And England, they don't talk. I say social media powerful. Where you grab, you talk no more. Less than a second before you come out, all man gonna say what he's talking true on a lie. So Sierra Leone, when I know they don't get president, and now when I don't get president. And I want to tell Benkefara kudos for a hard job what they do. And I tell Benkefara for stand strong, because we know say the APC tolongbo tollgate panbody, they go carry it boku temptation to you. You know, one of the strong, hardworking minister where President Bio appoint, we will really believe in you. He work very hard. And also David Shenge, we are one of the hardworking minister down there. We there, we see would I work hard, would they recommend them, and with the Batua, we not just the Batua people then because of selfish interest like others. We know you have to call him, however. Yes, DJ Force. What are you own take on Ernest Bai Koroma? Where it don't change, attitudinal change, it don't count them. Now in your legacy, a lift for Sierra Leone and especially the Tolombos them. Where they go per convention, the only thing where they come on them on now to make music they call Basta picking. Where I believe say President Bioron can say no, we're too decent as a society to go to encourage anything they need. But with the CC say it happen. But before you talk, I want to remind you on now look at the Munku politics where APC then they do. Even where Ernest Bai Koroma call them Munku, but they see proof and say they're all Munku, they're not political Munku, they don't know their left and right. Well, DJ Force, now I don't show you so how you see the attitude, because I remember last time you been talk about attitudinal change where Ernest Bai Koroma don't indoctrinate inside Boku Sierra Leone, and then we see today they not value people, they don't get respect for no elders, they just the cost no more. We see this other person they grab a course, a Lego Mami course, this person they grab a chair. Where I believe say those days it not be there. But now this is not the legacy of Ernest Bai Koroma where it count. Whole before and they do so that they cause them, they are not able to condemn them. They say they want power. So what thing are you on take from there? We wrap up, we close the program for today.
The agenda of prosperity, we turn into poverty, we turn into attitudinal change. We make sure say all the 2007, the picking the who grew up, who try to train them, Akaba from 1996 to 2007, it can change the attitude into mix. Can change the attitude into lawlessness. So they've now said anything in there where Ernest Koroma left as a legacy. But today, these don't clearly not show una say APC Tolongbo Tollgate Panbody is not a responsible political party. And they call upon the Northerners because now them more they give seats to APC for take governance in the Republic of Sierra Leone. Now they encourage APC for continue for destroy Sierra Leone. Now they go at hello, light not be. Yeah. So if today you go see Pikin and sit down, they go dance Basta Pikin music, and the mama they all day they call them Basta Pikin. Even the party leader they call and they Basta Pikin. They are not shown and say this is not a political party. It's a reckless, a riot political party. We believe in lawlessness. And lawlessness, the people that believe in them, they accept them. When I pick in all, where SLPP within a power, where they give them good character, good training, they don't change their attitude into basta picking politics. Today, now APC don't endorse basta picking into our politics in the Republic of Sierra Leone. So we just try for the law enforcers for say today what to make America rich. Now the law enforcers there, now they make America rich. What to make today people that they respect people in America. Now the law enforcers they don't make people that they respect the family, the papa in America. What to make the lawlessness don't they grow fit up? Now the law enforcers they don't try for least money. Take up very serious against the citizens in the Republic of Sierra Leone. So if you say make a talk.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't lost DJ Force. Now, how we go for wrap up with program and end them, you know, APC they're not good for Mama Sierra Leone. They're not good for themselves. No wonder President Bill always say they're not good for themselves. They're not good for Mama Sierra Leone. But before I give me a final message, and DJ Force can give a final message, I want to listen to this message.
No, you're not talking. Apampo, mistake. Apampo. SLPP. Lie, one best. Lie, one best. You want for kill me for the two. Once we register, we go vote against you. Lie, one best. Lie, one best. You want for kill me for the two. Once we register, we go vote against you. Lie, Messiah. Apampo. Sadon Destroyer. Apampo. Lie, Messiah. Apampo. Don't take free money. Apampo. Who's time and this? We don't let salon. Who's time and this? We just they chop me money. Youth man angry. We just they buy more gun. Teacher don't get way, he say he want SS4. Then they sleep at it, he go be host in London. Inside salon self, he build $2 million house. Agenda for change, not change for the worse. You not done the change, you want for give me prosperity. Yeah. Lie, one best. Lie, one best. You want for kill me for the two. Once we register, we go vote against you. Lie, one best. Lie, one best. You want for kill me for the two. Once we register, we go vote against you. Lie, Messiah. Apampo. Salon Destroyer. Apampo. Lie, Messiah. Apampo. Don't take free money. Apampo. You don't eat free money. Apampo. You don't make me suffer. Apampo. Money not there for we. Apampo. You make all the changa. Apampo. Wetin I lie. Look at back. Wetin I think. Once we register, we go vote against you. Lala Messiah, Salon Destroyer, Lala Messiah, don't take free money. Who's for best this? We no win some too. Who's for best this? We no go Nations Cup.
So now they give award. Now they lie, oh, now lie.
Lie, one bestie. Lie, one best. Oh, you want for kill me for it too. Once we register, we go vote against you. Lie, one bestie. Lie, one best. Oh, you want for kill me for it too. Once we register, go vote against you. Lala Messiah, Apampo, Salon Destroyer, Apampo, Lala Messiah, Apampo, don't take free money. Apampo, I don't give up. That red cock with me say, na enforce Allah. He forget say the white cock dey under the party. Where na enforce Allah. Apampo. Apampo, 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 apampo.
West Union, when viewers them. Apampo. One reminds the biggest IMP, the reason why Sierra Leone and they say APC not good for Mama Sierra Leone, well, let's say APC for go. And that go Sierra Leone, they don't decide say APC for go, and that APC for remain a bench because Apampo APC they not correct for that country. They're not so thief man them, not so criminals, they're racketeers, they don't mean work for Mama Sierra Leone. So come 2024 election, we destroy APC. We make sure APC will remain a bench for everlasting life. Yes, DJ Force. What's your final statement that we close?
My final statement today, I want to tell every Sierra Leoneans, they both internal and external, coming 2023, 2024, vote for education, no runoff. That now will campaign message. And that now will campaign message for election coming in Sierra Leone. I want to draw the attention of the police. They say inside Sierra Leone today, they call up for President Bio campaign strategy for let you know accept APC campaign method, which is rally on the street. Would they see the call up on una let we change that Chaka Stevens strategy of rally in Sierra Leone? PPRC would they call up on una change the strategy of campaign in Sierra Leone. Una civilized campaign in Sierra Leone as political campaign in other part of the world now. Money pass una, we get population pass una, but una know they see anybody they put set in the street, they go dance, gube dance, they sell drugs. The method of campaign rally na pre-tongue, now the way APC they sell drugs na pre-tongue. The drugs dealer they get access that day they sell jamba on the street. Say cocaine on the street. Now make the panel say violence they take place all over when campaign they take place. That rally with political. Man, not be left doing rally. Now APC Shaka Stevens na cow rally for able to damage people and for politics. For able to kill water man for politics. not good in politics. What is good campaign? Go sit down. Party can tell you in manifesto. Party can tell you the way you vote for me. Now this I go bring camp for you. Now this I go do for you. But we will not ever allow the APC come manifesto. Rally, they bring camp. The way people they go vote for them, they take their money, they turn out their own. Build houses in America, England, Germany. Now they go come to power in 1 month. They say 100 days, the ground dry. 100 days, now cleaning will count for them. We make all the drainage block and prison. 100 days, they go to party office, they rob fake blood. They go by fake blood, they rob them. This government. We not forget, we get a history today. So coming 2023, 2024, vote for education, no run up. President, you this rally, go sit down with the executive, the judiciary, and say rally is banned in our politics in the Republic of Sierra Leone. That now I go left with Sierra Leoneans there, and at that I go tell the President, H.E. Dr. Julius Madabiu, and a cabinet minister for say 2023 campaign should not be no rally. Nobody not for can on the street. Nobody not for put na motoka in the past now. Now APC campaign method and not to SLPP, not to the British man that the counter. Now we civilize with campaign strategy now, with campaign method by calling your party supporters in the open field. They stay there, they stand there, you talk there, like what you see by the convention. Now let PPRC pass this law. Let pass this bill into law. Parliament will now pass this bill into law for let campaign. Rally no day part of campaign anymore. Let come on. Next week, 3-0. Here, President Bill, that currency, not overlook them. When Parliament don't go discuss about the 3-0 for law change the currency, all these perfect way some people they say they count jihad war. Now, because he say they change that currency, they one single treasury account where don't bring can. I mean, they say they go bring jihad war. Do it when change that currency, they now don't make Sierra Leone, they don't profit at the world. They don't benefit at the world. The market women, they don't benefit at the world. 6,000. Now, don't pull up for money. 3-0 away for go. Let it go. Finance. Speed up this process. Very good driver. Now don't take. Now don't overlook them. That 3-0. Let come on. Wait, come on. With my country. Now 150. 20. And the guys. Go guy 1,000. The economy is strong. Australia, the economy is strong. Because they don't get 3-0 for the money. Now 2-0 and 1-0. And 10. And then get. So one go get 10,000, 12,000. 10 million per currency, that also they depreciate on money they go up. So that 3-0 way finance, governor be don't carry it in place. Already the Minister of Information, for let it speed up, Minister of Finance, and let it speed up for me they able to make sure say they able to print this money. And when I want print this money, una can Australia, una can't print the money there. Plastic, let Australia they print. Plastic money Australia they print. So let Australia print on money. This time around, I like you go book, I know the book. Let me have for fair money in the street, it hard. Because the money, na 100. You know, it's not 1,000. So for fair in the street, it hard. And you go for them. They will thank you for the free quality education. They will thank you for the security they provide for the agricultural production we bring in the country. And will they thank you for where you don't take Sierra Leone the responsibilities serious. This time the message you are going to learn. Forget, go attend your brother, go attend your sister, go attend your husband that coming 2023, vote for education, no run up for President Bill and for the SLPP government. Thank you, Dima, for bringing me in the studio. Miwe go, Miwe Kantuna, DJ Force, the SLPP DJ. Thank you for bringing me today in the studio. That can be message you will learn.
Thank you very much, DJ Force, for being there for the Sierra Leoneans and being there for the SLPP. You know, we always there for the SLPP, and we always there to make sure we send a strong message. Now that make we very, very powerful. viewers, followers, would they tell us thanks very much for when I watch this program. What you wanna need for do for we wanna share. If you go to YouTube, you will see say we strain live on YouTube, and we don't talk and say we will build up we network at the YouTube, and we want more followers. So what you get for do for we? You say get for encourage we. Go to YouTube, the Green Movement, and subscribe. We need certain amount of subscription. Now we YouTube page, we need them. Then after that, before I begin go live on we main page on the Green Movement. Now we build a network very solidly. So do you want to do that for we? When I know say on Facebook we get one of the biggest platform, the biggest. When I know that, and we YouTube we not get much followers, subscribers, and we need more. Let wanna go there, let wanna do that, and that's what I'm able to do for we also. So we tell una thanks, una continue to believe in we and believe in President Bill and believe in Mama Sierra Leone. DJ Force, I tell you thanks very much for your time, and we will say tata. Empa APC tolongbo toge pampori, Mami Cause Party. We know say 2024 election they not go come na power. And before I go out, they give me a final message. I go tell all the APC Mami Cause tolongbolis, Mami Cause na nothing for we because that the legacy we Ernest Bai Koroma be don't lay a foundation where a left foot una. Now that una they use. But however, I go tell una say the Mami Cause the una the cause it don't expire. Una need to come with new brown one. The old one there we don't tire with that music, when I look for the new one for we. Because APC, this slogan will rock out so they destroy APC. I swear to God, they destroy APC. Yes, and we stand on that. Why? Because we don't want to see government like this. Education is the key to success. And now that president, you see, nobody not the chief of that country again. We for land very hard, picking up for go school, picking up for become a leader, a visionary leader like him. Now, President Biona, the only president we don't say a one let it picking them, let them be president. Yes, not to go dance matoma. When APC be then a power, they be the same picking them for let them go dance matoma. Let them go dance pangbani, let them go dance other things them. Drunkard, jamba, attitudinal change, thief money count, give them, bribe body, label squad, label community, that now be the legacy of the APC. But now we don't change that narrative. And we know say what he will stand on are the truth that they help from Sierra Leone. So Sierra Leone when I believe in meaningful Sierra Leone, when I believe in President Bio, comes 2023-24 election, vote against APC. And not only the presidency, the councillorship, the parliamentarian, the mayor, we forcome everything because we want less alone go before now, bro. For too long would they be in? That's not your message. Yes, DJ Force. I go say thanks. I go say tata. Tete will meet again with the meet current affairs. Wait, it will be Sunday morning, official or Sunday morning. We na salon time, 11 o'clock. And Australia time at 10 o'clock. And Holland at 12 o'clock. And I promise you, we get for come on very strong, solid, and the woman will keep the record straight instead of for deal with we. So what I go tell una tata, una follow the Green Movement page, and una go on the YouTube and subscribe because we need more subscribers. Now we YouTube channel. Do ya? Wanna do that for we? We go say tata, let God bless you all. The better will be the wish for, and the better I don't cancel. So now we believe in that better next day. DJ Force, thank you very much. I go say tata.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
One day, better get focused. One day, no matter how long you get for taking. One day, better get focused. One day, no matter how long you get for taking. One day, better get focused. One day, no matter how long you get for taking. We tough me brother, oh yeah. Better get fucking one day, no matter we had me brother, oh yeah. Better get fucking one day, no matter we tough me brother, oh yeah. Better get fucking one day, oh God, hey Lord, help me now. Just patience, keep faith and pray hard. Better get fucking one day, just patience, keep faith and pray hard. Better get fucking one day, so if not stone you, they broke me brother, broke ya. Better get fucking one day, if not tire you, they